Hey, I know you're going through an incredibly tough time right now. It feels like the ground beneath you just disappeared, and everything you thought was stable has suddenly fallen apart. She's gone, and it's like your whole world has been shaken to its core. You're probably stuck in your head, replaying every moment, wondering where things went wrong, wondering if you could have done something differently. The urge to call her, send a message, or try to fix things is probably overwhelming. But here's the thing, chasing after her is not the answer. The real way to win in this situation isn't by trying to get her back right now, it's by showing her what she lost. Trust me, the best thing you can do for yourself right now is to focus on you. Become someone who is impossible to forget. This is your moment to grow, to evolve, and to show her and yourself that you're capable of so much more than you ever realized. I'm about to walk you through something powerful, something that not only will make her regret walking away, but also transform you into a version of yourself she can never erase from her memory. Stay with me, because this isn't just about winning her back. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't need to chase anyone because they already know their worth. Let's dive into this. Number 1. Stop asking why me and start asking what's next. Alright, let's dive deep into this. When a woman walks away from a relationship, it's rarely a single clear-cut reason. More often than not, it's a culmination of things, emotions that have been building over time. One of the main reasons relationships unravel is emotional disconnection. She may have stopped feeling the excitement, the spark, or the sense of emotional safety that once drew her in. It's important to realize that this isn't always something you did wrong, it's just the natural course of change. People evolve, and with that evolution, sometimes the dynamics of a relationship shift. But let's dig into the specifics. If you've been predictable or overly available, she might have felt suffocated by the lack of challenge or mystery. Think about it like this. Why do people lose interest in a TV show after a few seasons? At first it's thrilling, unexpected plot twists, compelling characters, exciting moments. But over time, if the story becomes too predictable, it loses its appeal. Relationships are the same way. If there's no mystery, no intrigue, no room for personal growth, attraction naturally begins to fade. Now, this isn't about changing who you are or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about finding a balance, keeping things fresh, exciting, and engaging. The goal isn't to play games or be manipulative, it's about creating a dynamic where both partners continue to feel emotionally challenged and connected. Recognizing this shift is the first step in changing your mindset. Instead of focusing on the past, wondering, why me? What went wrong? Start asking yourself, what's next? What can you learn from this experience? How can you grow as a person? This isn't the end. It's an opportunity to evolve, both individually and in your future relationships. The moment you stop questioning yourself and start focusing on your next chapter is the moment you take control of your own narrative. Number 2. Step back. The power of distance. This is where a lot of guys make a critical mistake. In the heat of the moment, when emotions are running high, they panic and immediately start chasing after her. They flood her with texts, beg for a second chance, and desperately try to remind her of the good times you shared. But here's what they don't understand. Distance creates desire. When you step back, when you pull away, you give her the space to miss you. She'll start wondering why you're not reaching out, why you're not fighting for the relationship. She'll question if you've moved on. And believe me, that shift is powerful. In fact, it can create a psychological tug of war in her mind, because she'll begin to feel that something is slipping away, and that in itself is a catalyst for deep emotional reflection. Think of the no contact rule as a reset button. It's not about trying to manipulate her emotions or play games. It's about taking a step back and allowing both of you to regain perspective. You've been emotionally entangled for so long, and now it's time to create space for clarity. By stepping away, you shift the dynamic in a way that allows both of you to breathe. Here's where it gets crucial. This isn't about playing hard to get or trying to win her back by withholding attention. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about showing her, And more importantly, showing yourself that you are capable of thriving independently. You are your own person, with or without her. Psychological studies in human behavior consistently show that scarcity increases value. When something or someone is no longer easily available, it automatically becomes more desirable. This works in relationships too. By stepping back and allowing some space, you make yourself less accessible, and that makes you more intriguing. She'll begin to question whether she made the right decision. Was she too quick to walk away? Did she underestimate what she had? This is the power of distance. It allows her to reconsider, to reflect, and to truly understand what losing you might mean. It's not about revenge or manipulation. It's about letting the natural laws of attraction work in your favor. I am sure no one taught you that, am I right? Unlocking a girl's mind isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about understanding the secrets, the real secrets, that actually work no matter who you are. If you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, I've created something tailored just for you. My course is the ultimate blueprint for understanding what women truly want and becoming the man who gets the girl every single time. Right now, exclusive spots are almost gone. Once those spots are gone, this opportunity will vanish and you'll be left watching someone else getting the girl you want. Number 3, transform yourself, becoming irresistible. Now that you've given her space, it's time to turn your focus inward and start the process of transformation. This isn't just about improving your physical appearance or getting in shape. It's about evolving into someone you deeply respect and admire. When you change your life from the inside out, not only do you improve yourself, but you also become irresistible to others, especially her. Let's break this down step by step. It's time to hit the gym, but not just for a casual workout here and there. I'm talking about pushing yourself past your limits, setting real goals, and committing to a consistent routine. This physical transformation serves 2 vital purposes: boosting confidence. As you see physical progress, you'll feel it internally as well. Every drop of sweat, every pound you lift, and every mile you run translates to a surge in your self-esteem. Confidence becomes your new baseline, and confidence is magnetic. People are naturally drawn to those who carry themselves with a sense of self-assuredness. Changing perception. The more effort you put in, the more she'll notice the changes, but the most important part is that you will notice them first. This new version of you commands respect. It shows you're dedicated to growth, not only in relationships, but in every aspect of your life. You're transforming into someone who doesn't just look good on the outside, but exudes a sense of inner strength and discipline. Have you heard of the halo effect? It's a psychological phenomenon where people perceive others as more attractive due to their overall positive traits, whether it's their kindness, success, or health. When you align your physical and mental strength, you embody the essence of that halo. You're not just physically more attractive, you become a more well-rounded, desirable person. This is where you start to break out of your comfort zone. It's time to focus on the intellectual and emotional aspects of your growth. Start reading books that challenge your way of thinking. Develop new skills that excite you, or dive into hobbies that push you out of your previous boundaries. This isn't about just filling time or distracting yourself. It's about expanding your mind and cultivating your personal growth. Think of someone like Matthew McConaughey, who constantly talks about the importance of evolving. He doesn't want to be boxed into any one identity or phase of life. He's always reinventing himself, exploring new interests, and challenging his own limits. You should adopt the same mindset. By growing mentally and emotionally, you become unpredictable in the best way possible. You're no longer stagnant, you're someone constantly moving forward, and that sense of evolution is incredibly attractive. This growth is key to becoming someone you respect and admire. When you're evolving, you're no longer focused on what's gone wrong in the past, or chasing something that's already ended. You're focused on becoming the best version of yourself, and that energy is magnetic. When she sees that you're thriving independently, both physically and mentally, she'll start to realize just how valuable you've become. Number 4, emotional mastery. Breakups are emotional landmines. The raw pain and heartache can easily overwhelm you, and your natural response might be to let those emotions take over. falling apart, pleading for answers, or letting anger dictate your every action. But here's where the game truly changes: mastering your emotions. When you learn how to stay composed, calm, and unshaken in the face of chaos, it sends a far louder and more powerful message than words ever could. Think about it for a moment. She might expect tears, desperate texts, or angry outbursts, but instead, she witnesses a version of you that's centered and grounded. That throws her off balance. It challenges her perception of you and makes her question everything. Why aren't you falling apart? Why aren't you chasing after her? That level of emotional control in a time of crisis is rare, and that rarity makes you more attractive than you could ever imagine. Picture this. You walk into a room and there's someone who radiates calm energy, even in the middle of total chaos. Everyone else might be losing their cool, but this person remains composed, unaffected. That person instantly commands respect, admiration, and even intrigue. Emotional stability isn't just something to admire, it's magnetic. In a world where people are quick to react, those who maintain their composure stand out. The ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, understood this principle better than most. They taught that emotional mastery isn't about suppressing or ignoring your feelings. It's about learning how to control your responses to them. It's about recognizing your emotions, feeling them fully, but not letting them dictate your actions. This doesn't mean you deny yourself the right to feel hurt, sad, or angry, but it means that you choose how you respond. You thrive through adversity rather than just endure it. When you show emotional resilience like this, you not only elevate yourself, you create an undeniable presence. You become someone who doesn't crumble under pressure, who doesn't let external circumstances define them. She'll notice, but not because you're trying to prove something to her. It's because true composure stands out in a world full of emotional turbulence and reactionary behavior. It's rare, and that rarity makes you unforgettable. But here's the real key. Emotional mastery isn't just for her, it's for you. This is a skill that transforms every area of your life. It impacts how you handle your career, your friendships, your personal growth, and yes, even your relationships. When you can control your emotions and maintain your composure, you become unshakable. You start to attract opportunities, respect, and admiration, not because you're trying to, but because you've become a force that can weather any storm without faltering. Number 5. The art of moving on without moving on. Here's a truth that many people overlook. The secret to making her rethink her decision isn't about playing games, trying to make her jealous, or acting out of spite. The real key is moving forward with your life and doing so authentically. This isn't about jumping into another relationship or pretending that you're over her. It's about investing in yourself, your growth, your passions, and your future. The moment you stop holding on to the emotional weight of waiting for her to come back, you unlock a version of yourself that is lighter, freer, and undeniably magnetic. Here's the paradox that most people miss. When she senses you're no longer tied to her emotionally, it disrupts the entire narrative she expected. She probably thought you would be stuck, waiting, hoping that one day things would change. But instead, she sees someone who is thriving. You're building a better future, embracing new opportunities, and living your life on your terms. This shift in energy will plant a seed of doubt in her mind. Did she make the wrong choice? Is she missing out on something truly incredible? But let's be clear here. This isn't about slamming the door shut forever or pretending that your past with her doesn't matter. It's about showing her, and more importantly showing yourself, that your happiness isn't dependent on any one person. It's about proving that you are capable of finding joy and fulfillment without needing her approval, attention, or presence in your life. You're not waiting for her to return. You're moving forward, fully committed to your own growth and future. By moving on in this way, you're not just proving something to her, you're proving something much more important to yourself. You're affirming that your worth, your happiness, and your sense of self are independent of the past and the relationship. You are not defined by her, and you don't need her to feel complete. This is a powerful realization that shifts your entire mindset, and when you embrace it, you start to radiate an energy that is magnetic and rare. This is the art of moving on without moving on, of continuing to grow and evolve without bitterness or regret. It's not about forgetting her or pretending she never mattered. It's about choosing yourself. By choosing your own growth, your own happiness, and your own journey, you show not only her, but the world that you are whole and complete as you are. And here's the most transformative part. When you make this shift, you begin to realize that true power doesn't come from waiting for someone else to validate your worth. It comes from within you. This is where true transformation begins, when you stop looking outside of yourself for the answers and start creating them yourself. When you learn to move on in this way, you become a version of yourself that is not only undeniable, but also untouchable. You'll have built a life that is full, rich, and completely your own. And that, my friend, is where real magnetic attraction is born. Number 6, the right time to reconnect. Imagine this. You've done the work. You've grown, healed, and rediscovered your strength. You've put in the time to transform yourself emotionally and mentally. You're no longer the same person who went through that breakup. You're stronger, more centered, and completely in control of your life. Then, out of nowhere, she reaches out. Or maybe, for the first time, you're considering reaching out to her yourself. But here's the difference. This time, it's different. You're not seeking validation. You're not holding on to hope that things will go back to how they were. You've already built your own life and your own foundation. Reconnecting now isn't about winning her back. It's about closure, clarity, and authenticity. The key to this moment is keeping it simple, calm, and confident. A message like this is all you need. Hey, I've been reflecting on things. Just wanted to say thank you for the memories. I hope you're doing well. No pressure, no hidden agenda. Just a genuine acknowledgement of what was shared, paired with the energy of someone who has moved forward and is now in a place of peace. Whether she responds or not doesn't change the outcome for you. If she does, that's great. You can explore what's next, but from a place of strength, not need. If she doesn't respond, that's fine too. You've already won. The victory lies not in her response, but in the person you've become. This isn't about rekindling an old flame unless it feels right for both of you. It's not about holding on to the past or trying to go back to how things were. It's about showing, through your words, your energy, and your actions, that you've grown. You've taken the pain, the heartbreak, and you've turned it into progress. When you reconnect from this place of self-assurance, you're not just opening a door to the past, you're showing her that you've built something even stronger. You've created a new foundation for yourself, one that doesn't need her to be complete. The power in this isn't in chasing after her or trying to reignite something that's already past. It's in rediscovering who you are. It's in your growth, your emotional mastery, your transformation, and your ability to move forward with confidence. Now listen, you've already heard it all before. Be nice, just wait, it will happen naturally. But that's not how the world works. If you're tired of guessing, tired of chasing, and tired of losing, it's time to change the game. Inside my course, you'll find the secrets you need to get the girl you've always wanted, without begging, without games, and without wasting another second. This is your chance. Right now, click the link in the description. Only few spots remain. Once they're gone, it's over. So stop waiting. Take action now, join today, and I'll show you how to take control of your life, your relationships, and your future. Don't wait for life to happen to you. Take the reins. You're one step away from everything you've ever wanted.